packet loss. Cause of packet loss. Predict whether a packet needs to be retransmit or adjust the beacon intervals, which decreases the congestions, which decreases the collisions, and maintain the reliability of the transmission. Maintain the reliability of the transmissions. So in the similar way, we can improve the efficiency in the vehicular ad hoc network, means traffic efficiency in the vehicular ad hoc network. Here, the ITS, Intelligent Transportation System, opened new scientific smart traffic safety with the comfort and efficient solutions. Machine learning of the AI, basically artificial intelligence, has been widely used to optimize traditional data-driven approaches, traditional routing approaches, traditional concepts or approaches in different research areas. Machine learning based vehicular ad hoc network collect information from various sources like cars, trains, buses, motorcycles, etc., and enables to increase the realization of drivers. These all the terminologies can be the part of vehicular ad hoc network. And once these vehicles connected through the internet, that becomes the Internet of Vehicles. It is the popular name as IOV, Internet of Vehicles. Basically, it is a distributed type of networks that supports the use of data created by other vehicles of human drivers, pedestrians, surrounding vehicles, RSUs, means roadside units, as well as traffic management systems. So friends, before introducing the use of machine learning in vehicular ad hoc network, why it is an emerging wireless networking concepts nowadays? Okay, so first we have to understand the vehicular ad hoc network here. Okay, so this is one part of the vehicular ad hoc network, ML-based intelligent transportation system. In this figure, you can see here, this is the network of railways, network of air vehicles on the road. There has been increasing number of vehicles on the road than ever before. Driving is becoming a requisite part of our life. According to the research report, there are about 100 million vehicles sold in 2020 worldwide. That is why the frequency of road accident has been increasing due to this large vehicular traffic on the road. And according to the WHO, World Health Organization, millions of people around the world die every year because of the vehicular traffic accident. And 1/4 of all deaths caused by injury. Also, about 50 million of people are injured in vehicular traffic accident. And face great economic loss. Great economic loss. And you people, if you are looking your surrounding, suppose if you are talking about your cities, talking about the Bombay city, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Delhi. I'm here, staying in Delhi. So take the example of Delhi. Take the metro city, Delhi in India, for example, where plenty of vehicles runs on the road at any given time. Delhi has huge population, and with respect to this population, vehicles population in Delhi is large among all metro cities in India. And on an average, you can't believe that More than 2,000 new vehicles are added in Delhi every day. More than 2,000 new vehicles are added in Delhi every day. So due to this large vehicular traffic, thousands of people around the Delhi city die every year. Many more are injured. And there is a great economic loss as well due to this large vehicular traffic accident. Therefore, we can say that the exceptional growth in the number of city with limited road space, careless driving, and the violation of traffic rules caused large number of traffic accidents on the road. It means road safety is the major factor of vehicular traffic management. Increasing parking demand with limited parking space, and unfamiliar with the travel-related information is an obstruction to the smooth flow of vehicular traffic, especially in crowded and major commercial areas. If you go to the city, any big city, and just visit the major commercial areas, you can find how you are face difficulties to park your vehicle. So, lot of traffic issues we are facing due to the large number of vehicular in the cities or in different areas. So in order to reduce the large number of accidents on the road, improve safety of the passengers and the drivers, manage traffic control system, improve traffic efficiency on the road, reduce traffic congestion on the road, provide internet facility to the passengers inside the vehicle with high and reliable efficiency. Computer networking researchers proposed a new wireless networking concept called Vehicular Ad Hoc Network, which is better known as VANET, Vehicular Ad Hoc Network. Actually, slide is not moving here. Okay. Actually, Vehicular Ad Hoc Network is a budding and a challenging subclass of mobile ad hoc network. It is the most popular application of the mobile ad hoc network with unique characteristics. It is different from the other networks. It is different from the other network. And it is an adaptive and a self-organized network, as like the mobile ad hoc network. If you remember the characteristics of the mobile ad hoc network, because this is the application of mobile ad hoc network, means vehicular ad hoc network is the application of mobile ad hoc network. So it has the same characteristics, but somewhere it's showing the unique characteristics. It is an adaptive and a self-organized network. Adaptive and a self-organized means a network can be formed or deformed anywhere at any time on the fly. In VANET, each vehicle, whatever the vehicles we use, these vehicles are known as mobile nodes within the network. VANET is a wireless network in which communication can take place through wireless link mounted on each vehicles. Just like mobile ad hoc network, it is predictive or unpredictive type of network. In vehicular ad hoc network, each vehicle equipped with wireless device, computing device, sensor nodes, digital map, global positioning system, radar, and some other advanced information processing tools. These all are grouped together on the vehicle as an onboard unit and known as vehicle, smart vehicle. Thus, we can say that when it is an emerging new technology integrated with ad hoc network, wireless local area network, and cellular technology, cellular concepts to achieve vehicular communications for future intelligent transportation system. Future intelligent transportation system. So this is not pure ad hoc network basically. Here we can also use the concept of cellular technology, cellular network, okay, to achieve vehicular communications for future intelligent transportation system. Future intelligent transportation system. You can see here, this is the figure. With the figure, we can understand how this basically, vehicular ad hoc network works. How the data is transferred to the surrounding vehicles. How this network can utilize or can use the facility of the roadside unit. How the pedestrian can get informations from this network. This is another picture of the vehicular ad hoc network, how the communications are possible here, how the different type of communications are possible here. This is another picture where we can see if there is any accident happening. So in that case, the beacon message, which is known as the control message, basically transmitted or forwarded to the surrounding vehicles so that they can act accordingly, so that they can save the further any casualty. So in this way, the data can be the message can be transmitted to the other vehicles or to the other roadside units by using the different communication systems. So how basically this vehicular ad hoc network works? So generally, a typical VANET vehicular ad hoc network consists of large number of vehicles. Approximately nowadays, in current scenario, approximately 1,000 million in the world today. Means this is the group of the vehicles in the world today. These vehicles are smart vehicles and also known as intelligent vehicles because they can act by using some memories and can communicate with each other and use RSUs near about the vehicles, surrounding the vehicles, in their surroundings, which is placed alongside the road. And communications between the vehicles, between the RSUs and between the RSUs and the vehicles can be possible by using the DSRC, dedicated short range communications in WAVE, wireless access in vehicular environment. So DSRC is basically wireless technology based on IEEE 802.11p. So IEEE 802.11p is especially meant for the vehicular ad hoc network. This is a standard for the vehicular ad hoc network. Okay, it works for both vehicle to vehicle and vehicle to infrastructure communications using 75 megahertz bandwidth at 5.9 gigahertz frequency band. Thus, we can say that in vehicular ad hoc network, each vehicle is in VANET has an onboard unit with an application unit that can communicate with other vehicles by using the RSUs as well as the DSRC radio waves. DSRC means dedicated short range communications radio waves. just like Wi-Fi and infrareds, etc. Okay, in each vehicle there is a tamper-proof device that holds the vehicle's secret information, such as driver's identity, speed, direction, route, and the trip details, etc. Trip details, etc. So in this way, this VANET can work. In VANET, vehicle to vehicle, vehicle to infrastructure, as well as vehicle to pedestrian communications are possible for providing safety and other information services to the vehicle users. Therefore, we can say that VANET will provide safer and well-organized road in future by communicating real-time traffic information among the vehicles in a timely manner. These informations can be shared by the drivers as well as the concerned authorities, so that the message will be forwarded to the other portion of the network timely. Nowadays, when it has become an emerging research in the field of mobile ad hoc network, it is used in localization-based system in which we identify the physical location of an object in a geographical region on the Earth in the form of latitude, longitude, and altitude by using the global positioning system. Next slide. So how basically this global positioning system can be used in vehicular ad hoc network? Basically, global positioning system, because here we have less time, so I'm not going in deep here. Whatever the concept we need, basically, that is already we have discussed here. So this is I'm skipping here. Global positioning system in vehicular ad hoc network basically uses the satellite. GPS uses the satellite. Basically, global positioning system uses the satellite, and the satellite can send the information to the GPS receivers, and then find the exact location or estimate the distance between the GPS receiver as well as satellites, and that information can be used to find the exact location of the object in the form of latitude, longitude, and altitude in a geographical area on the Earth. Okay, so this is basically the satellite that is used that is moving around the Earth to get the information and send that information to the GPS receiver. How the different GPS means around 24 GPS means satellites can be used in the sky, and they can be they can send the informations to the GPS receivers to calculate the exact location of any node on the Earth. Okay, so this is GPS based. Then how GPS is used in vehicular ad hoc network, this we have already discussed. You can see here this figure, how satellites is sending the information to the vehicles. And then after getting the information from the satellite, then vehicle can send their information to their surrounding vehicles, so that they will be aware that what's happening in the network. This is another example of the vehicular ad hoc network, where how DSRC radio can be used to send the information to the nearby vehicles or surrounding vehicles. Then here, these are the characteristics of the vehicular ad hoc network. This is because VANET has unique characteristics, so it can be the different type of networks with other networks. Okay, here it has dynamic topology, self-organized as like a mobile ad hoc network. Nodes are vehicles because this is the vehicular ad hoc network. So whatever the nodes can be used, that those are the vehicles. And this is frequently disconnected networks, means because nodes are moving very fast here, so network may be disconnected very frequently. Non-uniformity intensity means sometimes, if you are talking about the city scenario, city traffic scenario, so nodes will be more there in city. And if you are talking about the highway scenario, okay, so we can find less node on the highway. Okay, restricted movement means as means when we talk about the mobile ad hoc network, in mannet nodes can move randomly anywhere, anytime. But here, in case of vehicular ad hoc network, nodes are restricted. They can move on the road only. They can move in the lane only. Okay, sufficient energy. This is the beauty of this vehicular ad hoc network, where this such type of networks don't require the energy from other sources, because there is a battery inside the vehicle. That battery will provide the continuous power to the vehicle, so that there is no meaning of the energy loss, etc., or energy consumption, etc. Okay. Geographic positioning availability means in this network we can use GIS as well as a subset of GIS, like global positioning system, to define the navigation or locationing systems, basically positioning system. These are the some applications of the vehicular ad hoc network: safety applications and comfort applications. These are some worldwide project going on in the world, basically on vehicular ad hoc network. So you can go through these projects and just learn more about what's happening in the world in the current scenario about the vehicular ad hoc network. Now, come to the vehicular, how this machine learning concept can be used in vehicular ad hoc network, basically. Machine learning concept can be used in vehicular ad hoc network. So as we are talking about the machine learning, so machine learning is responsible for a wide range of use and applications in vehicular ad hoc network. It can be used in many research related issues and problems in vehicular ad hoc network, such as in collaborative optimization of oil consumption for a specific area, optimum path forecasting of vehicles, means it can be used to optimize the path and the optimal path between source and the destination, and whatever the value can be obtained there, that can be forecast in the surrounding vehicles, minimizing traffic congestion on the road and maximizing the traffic efficiency, enhancing location-based services. There are so many location-based services, means position-based services, that can be enhanced with the help of machine learning concept. Provide security mechanism for routing protection against threats and attacks. So it can be used, machine learning can be used as a security process in vehicular ad hoc network, supporting in route selection between source and a destination. Supporting in route selection means getting the information of the vehicles on behalf of those informations, or whatever the data absorbed by the machine learning concepts, that can be used in route selection process between the source and the destination. Then supporting traffic management, location prediction, and smart transportation. Localized based system means location prediction. Smart transportation means timely send message to the nearby vehicles. Then next, in this way, here we are talking about since machine learning can be utilized in the vehicular ad hoc network in many ways. So basically here, how machine learning can be used in VANET in a specific way. A specific way means I'm talking about, because the some challenging issues are there in vehicular ad hoc network, like channel utilization, privacy, security, as well as routing. These are very challenging issues in vehicular ad hoc network. So how these issues can be handled with the help of machine learning. So here I'm talking about the one issues, that is routing. As we know that routing is the process of finding optimal path between the source and the destination, then sending the message in a timely manner. So how we can use the machine learning here basically? So we can understand with the help of our proposed model that we call machine learning assisted route selection in vehicular intelligent network. That is basically short form is MARVIN. So but basically it is a routing method, selection method, node selection method. Okay, it is a routing information system, can be used in urban or city traffic environment where large number of vehicles can be found. With the help of MARVIN, we can improve the traffic management system, traffic information system, in which we do not adopt pre-established path or pre-established route between the source and the destination, but we placed or we incorporate roadside unit and take the assistance of a machine learning concept, machine learning system to maintain route and traffic information system, to maintain route between the source and the destination and other traffic information system in the network. In this method, machine learning system is built in the roadside unit. Whatever the machine learning concept will be there, maybe the supervised learning or unsupervised learning, that is basically built in the roadside unit. Roadside units, RSUs, placed along the roadside, and can estimate the traffic pattern by collecting vehicle informations. Vehicle informations, whatever the vehicles are there in the network, so their information can be collected with the help of machine learning concepts. Here, RSU, where the machine learning system is inbuilt, will be used as a forwarding node, or you can say relay node in the network. In this method, we predict the change of vehicles, predict the change of vehicle density through a machine learning system, and extend this prediction of vehicular movement on each road section, on each lane in the network. During communication or packet transmission, MARVIN dynamically or randomly selects routes with better capacity and higher probabilities of reaching the destination based on the calculation of proposed machine learning concept. Whatever the machine learning concept we have proposed here, how we can calculate this or simulate the informations, whatever the informations we are collecting of the vehicles. So on behalf of those informations, the machine learning dynamically or randomly selects the route with better capacity and higher probability. Then, as per the simulation of the result or discussion or analysis of the result during the whole process of Marvin, vehicle transmit its movement information such as route, direction, speed, and other secret informations to a roadside unit that the vehicle is passing through to update the information regarding its movement. When the vehicle enters the coverage area of the next RSU, the RSU informs the previous RSU about the arrival of the vehicle. Means if there is any vehicle inside the communication range of the RSU, or if any vehicles entering the communication range of RSU will just pass those information to the nearby other RSUs. In this method, a source vehicle only knows its location, its own location, and the location information of RSUs via the global positioning system. Because in this whole network, global positioning system, performing in a very efficient manner. Okay. So when a source vehicle wants to transmit a packet, it uses RSUs to know where a destination is. When a source vehicle means forwarding vehicles means ready to forward, just want to know the position of the destination, where the destination is basically. Thus, you can say RSUs are assigned the responsibility to forward packets to the next RSU nearest to the destination, and then in the whole process, all the RSUs are connected with each other and send information from one RSU to the next, then to the next, and to the destination. Destination may be the RSU or may be the any vehicle. So in the whole process, RSUs are responsible, only RSUs can be used to send the package from the source to the destination. But they can get the informations, other informations of the surrounding vehicles. But during the route selection or routing, only the roadside units can be utilized between the source and the destination. So therefore, as discussed above, we can say that a dedicated machine learning system is embedded in RSUs in order to make their functionality much more mature and efficient. RSUs that equipped with machine learning system can collect information from plenty of passing vehicles every day and continue to tune parameters, whatever the performance measures parameters are there. So that can be tuned to lead to more accurate predictions on behalf of the observed data or analyzed data or informations. So with this proposed method, Marvin, our aim is to improve the reliability and stability of the transmission in vehicular ad hoc network. Further, the proposed method can be integrated with the many existing routing protocols and can significantly improve their performance in terms of packet delivery ratio, in terms of delay, as well as throughput. So in this way, machine learning can be used in vehicular ad hoc network to enhance the performance or to enhance the traffic efficiency in the network. Here, one figure, sorry, just wait. Okay. You can see here in this figure. In this figure, you can find here, there is a source vehicle and there is a destination vehicle. So source vehicle, if the source vehicle wants to transmit the packet to the destination, then this source vehicle selects the RSUs only between the source and the destination. So here in this figure, you can see RSUs 1, 2, 3 are used or are utilized between the source and the destination. Even though we can use the facility of vehicles also between the source and the destination. But here we are to maintain the reliability and the stability, because these RSUs are connected to each other by using the wired network only. By using the wired network only, not wireless. Instead, these vehicles are connected to each other through the wireless link. So here between the source and the destination, RSUs can be utilized to transfer the packet one by one, hop by hop, to the destination. So this is a good example, how the machine learning is, finding the information, surrounding informations about the vehicles, and how these informations can be analyzed with the different machine learning concepts, methods, and how these data can be used to transfer the packets from source to the destination. Okay. For future work, machine learning based vehicular ad hoc network must be implemented for some other environments such as heli traffic, air traffic, underwater traffic, to check their efficiencies in real situations or real environment scenarios. Several other routing schemes such as geocast and cluster-based routing protocols should be simulated and implemented with this machine learning to improve the performance of future vehicular ad hoc network. And if you are working in this area, you can use some effective matrices, parameters to implement with the help of this machine learning concept, like other performance matrices such as average routing overhead, link capacity, routing lifetime, packet dropping rate, transmission delay. These all these are the performance measuring parameters that can be measured using machine learning techniques and concepts in vehicular ad hoc networks. So this is something about the proposed model, Marvin, and the something about the impact of machine learning in vehicular ad hoc network. If you have any query, any question, please you can discuss.
Okay, participant. Now the house is open for the question and answers. If you have any query, you can ask to sir. or you can put it in the chat box. Participants, let me first of all unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself and you can ask to sir if you have any kind of queries.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my question is that can we say Google Map is a VNet application?
Google Map is not basically application, VANET application. For VANET, there should be the smart vehicle in the vehicular ad hoc network. And there should be some advanced processing tools inside that vehicle. Okay. And along with GPS, there should be some, sensing device, computing device inside the vehicle. Okay. So in that way, that procedure can be used as a part of the vehicular ad hoc network.
So there is one question in chat box: how we can avoid accident in VANET with the help of the VANET?
Basically, VANET has some different characteristics. Okay, and vehicular ad hoc network has some different characteristics. If you are talking about how we can avoid the accident in mobile ad hoc network.
He's asking about VANET, sir. VANET. They are asking about VANET only.
How we can avoid the
accident
in vehicular ad hoc network.
Ji.
So as I told you that if you are passing the message timely to the vehicles, so the routing concept, that is the effective way to reduce the large number of accident in vehicular ad hoc network by implementing the routing concept to forward the packet timely in the network. So if you have the effective or efficient routing algorithm in vehicular ad hoc network, so that can be used to reduce the delay and can be used to improve the throughput by sending packet timely to the other drivers or passengers, so that the accidents can be avoided.
So there is one question more. Which tool can we use to create VANET simulations?
For VANET, basically, Pawanji, you also know, because you have also done some really good work in vehicular ad hoc network. So you have used NS3 as well as NS2. So instead of these NS2 and NS3, we can use Group 2, Omnet 2. So these are some different simulation tools that can be utilized there. Very effective and efficient tool is NS3 as well as NS2.
Okay. Any more queries, participant? You can unmute yourself and ask a question directly. If you have any query. Any more queries?
Is it visible? Yes, sir. Okay. So before going,
any more queries, participant?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I have a question. So in insurance industries, right, we have a device called telematics, which is actually used for analyzing the trust of the person actually who is driving the car, and how everything is able to really report this loss and everything actually to the respective insurance company. Okay. So will VANET serve as an assisted utility to be added to telematics so that the accuracy of data being reported is much more better?
Actually, your voice is something, not clear here. I'm not getting clear voice, basically.
I think he's asking about some telematic applications, or he's asking about some kind of the accident. If there is accident, what is the accuracy to report such accident? I think. Will VANET assist telematic?
Definitely, 100%. VANET can be telematics and other applications like health monitoring system, disaster management systems. In these applications, VANET is very efficient, concept that can be utilized there. This is very effective wireless networking concept that can be utilized there to establish network, on demand and provide the, facility to the passengers. Definitely.
Okay. Any more queries? You can put in a chat box or you can send to me mail. I will forward it to Rao sir also. Now it is a time to propose a vote of thanks. Whatever the questions you have, you just text to me. I will forward to Rao sir definitely. So it's my pleasure and I feel honored to propose a vote of thanks to Dr. Ram Singh Rao sir. I know him very personally as he is my supervisor also during my research. And I know him last from 7 to 8 years. Sir is a very great personality. He's an eminent scholar. And it is my pleasure to propose a vote of thanks to Dr. Ram Singh Rao sir. He has discussed many things in this talk. He has discussed about the impact of machine learning in vehicular network, where he has discussed about machine learning, what is machine learning, how basically it works, and how it can be utilized in networks, especially the different application of network like MANET or VANET. And then later on, he has discussed about vehicular network, how it works, what is RSU, and what are the different sensors that are used in VANET. And he has discussed about the GPS, what is OBU, GPS, and TPD, and different devices that are basically used to assist VANET, and how the GPS works, and GPS-based VANET, and what are the VANET characteristics, VANET different application VANET, for example, the safety application and comfort applications, and the worldwide project is going on VANET, and how basically machine learning can be utilized to enhance the application of the VANET. Sir have discussed about ML assisted routing, route selection in vehicular intelligent network that is called Marvin. And sir have discussed how Marvin basically works and how it can be utilized to optimize the efficiency of the VANET routing protocol. And sir have discussed about the different feature works he is going to work, or the research scholar and working under him, they can utilize the ML in VANET routing protocol. So thank you so much for your very interactive and very knowledgeable and a very informative lecture. I hope that our participants have got a lot of knowledge and they will implement the machine learning in VANET or whatever the field they want to implement. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Pawan. And it's my pleasure that I have joined this talk. And once again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, please send your bank detail and receipt also, so that I can put it to the account section.
I'll talk to you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, participants, good afternoon to all. We will meet at 2:50. Sajid sir will take a very good and interactive lecture on a Python hands-on using Pandas. So be with us. Okay, it's a 5-minute break, 5 to 7 minute break, tea break. You just have a tea and we will be right back shortly. Okay. And please put your attendance because it's the last day and I have already put the attendance link several times in a WebEx live meeting and YouTube. I am also putting the attendance link in a chat box also. Just mark this attendance before 4 p.m. because 4 p.m. is a closing time for the attendance daily. And we have the valedictory section after the end of the session also. Please join us valedictory session at 4 p.m. also. It's mandatory to everyone to join the valedictory session. We will have the feedback also, what we have taught, whatever you have learned during the 5 days. So it's a tea time. We will be there after 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. Please mark your attendance. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, we will meet after 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Sajid sir, are you there? Your voice is not coming, Bansal sir.
Hello.
हाँ डॉक्टर साहब अब आ रही है. Let me check whether Sajid sir has joined or not. Sajid sir, are you there?
Currently, he is not connected. You just call
Let me
him.
call. Good afternoon, Sajid sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good also. Okay, participant, good afternoon to one all over there on a WebEx meeting. So today with us, we have Dr. Muhammad Sajid from Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. Now I would like to call my colleague, Dr. Abhishek Bansal sir, to introduce Dr. Sajid. Please, Dr. Bansal.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. It is my honor to introduce Dr. Sajid sir. Dr. Mohammed Sajid sir is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science, Aligarh Muslim University, India. He has completed PhD, MTech, and MCA degree from the School of Computer and System Sciences, Jawaharlal. He has published many research papers in international conferences and international journal of reputed like Elsevier, Springer Interscience, Billy Taylor Francis, and IGI Global. He was awarded as a research startup grant up to 10 lakh from UGC BSR in 2017. His research interests include parallel and generative computing, cloud computing, swarm algorithm, additional optimization problem. So, sir, brief introduction. First of all, I welcome you and invite to deliver the lecture on the topic of Python.
Thank you, sir.
Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I think I am audible.
Thank you, Abhishek sir. Yeah, you are audible, sir. You are audible.
Let us share a screen. So,
It's connected.
Yeah,
I
he's
hope
connected.
screen is visible too.
Please start. Please start slides, sir.
Is it okay now?
No, it is good, sir.
Okay, thank you. So thank you,
Please go
Dr.
ahead.
Abhishek Bansal and Dr. Pawan. So my topic for today's session is data analysis using Pandas. So basically, what we are going to discuss in this session. So first of all, general introduction about data science and what is the toolbox for data science, what library we can use for our data science. And after that, we have how we can load and how we can use Pandas for data analysis. And last topic is how we can visualize data using Matplotlib. So these are the content for today's session. So let us start. So in the first, we have introduction. Basically, this is a very broad field and data science. So data science basically employs computer science, statistics, and machine learning, visualization, and HCI to collect, clean, integrate, analyze, visualize, and interact with data to create data products. So basically, what data science is doing, it is creating data products. What it is basically, what is the basic function? So basically, it collects, clean, integrate, analyze, and visualize. So and it finally provides a data product. And what is that data product? Basically, it provides like prediction of trends for pandemic, election, business, etc. So this is the basic purpose of data science. And why is data science important? Because it helps to make efficient decision and thus saving our time and money. Like we have all of us have witnessed that during COVID-19. So scientists have already predicted what will be the effect of second wave. So after that prediction, we have taken so much precautions. So this data science is very much helpful in organization during pandemic and during any other situation. Like it is also helpful in making decision in business in case of business. Like if we have some organization and we are introduce some products in some specific location, so we can analyze data from that location, and we after that we can make some decision. So where is data? Where this data is coming? Basically, it is all happening online, and we as a user are generating this data. And we have Internet of Things, and we have machine-to-machine communication. We have health data. We have scientific computing data. So basically, all data is generating online, and we have we have 5 V's of big data. First one is volume. A volume means it is generated, the volume is very high of this data. Just a second. Second thing, we have velocity. The velocity, basically the time we are generating data is very high. And third thing is variety of data. We basically users are generating very different types of data. And fourth quality basically is data quality. We have different qualities in our data. And lastly, we have value. So these are the 5 B's of big data. And in general, basically this data is considered as new oil. What does it mean, new oil? Basically, if we have this oil and we can refine this data, it means if we can refine this data, then we can make efficient decisions. It will be helpful for our organization, for our research study. So basically, data is considered as a new oil, and if we are able to refine this, basically, if we are able to analyze this data, then we can make efficient decisions. So next thing, we have a data science toolbox. What is data science toolbox? Basically, we have some terms in Python programming language, and remember we have different tools to analyze data. Like we have Python programming language, we have more Matlab, we have R. So there are so many tools we can use, but here we are going to discuss only this Python Pandas library. So we have first thing, that is module. In Python, what is module? Basically, it is a file that contains Python functions and global variables. Basically, you can say this is just a file. You have some code in that file, and the extension of that file will be .py. So module basically is a simple .py file. Sorry. We have next thing basically, which is package. Package basically a collection of Python modules. So we have different modules. We have different modules in one directory, and that directory basically is known as package. We have one additional thing in that package, basically .init file. So we have two things in package. First thing is we have some .py files, or you can say we have some modules, and we have another module basically which is known as .init file. And the third component we have library. Library basically is a collection of package. Like we have in one library, we have one library as Numpy. we have pandas as library, module, we have package, we have library. So these are the terms we are going to use in data analysis. So what are the Python libraries for data scientists? So we have so many libraries. First one is Numpy, second one is Pandas, third one is SciPy, then we have Matplotlib, and we have Scikit-Learn and Seaborn, and there are many others libraries. But what is the minimal toolbox for data science? If you are interested to perform some basic data analysis and visualization, then first four libraries are enough. Like we have Numpy, Pandas, SciPy, Matplotlib. If we are able to use this, so we can perform some basic data analysis. And regarding these libraries, what we have to do is just we have to install all these libraries, and whenever we are interested to use, we have to import each and every library. This is what we have to do. So first of all, now we are going to discuss different libraries for data scientists. First one is Numpy. And what is Numpy? Numpy basically is a library. Basically, it is array package for numerical computations. And the creator of this library is Travis Oliphant, and it was created in 2005. And basically, we have Numpy for multi-dimensional arrays and matrices, and it provides basically efficient operation on vectors. I hope all of us are aware with vectors. So basically, Numpy provides vectorization of mathematical operations. Like we have addition operation, and we are interested to perform on two arrays. So it is very much efficient using Numpy. We can perform the vectorized mathematical operation using Numpy with significantly improved performance. And one important thing regarding Numpy is many other Python libraries are built on top of Numpy. Basically, Numpy is the basic library. All of us must know how to use this Numpy library. Next library we have Pandas library. This library basically is for data manipulation and analysis on numerical tables. So we have two-dimensional tables. Basically, if we have, yes, please. Is there any question? So we have
whatever the query you has, just ask at the end. Okay, don't interpret in between participants.
So we have Pandas library. Pandas library basically is used to analyze data in multi-dimensional tables. Like we have multi-dimensional data, so we have table-like data, so we can analyze and manipulate that data using Pandas library, and it is derived from the term panel data. And Wes McKenzie started building a library that finally became Pandas at AQR Capital. AQR Capital is an organization at which Wes McKenzie started development of this Pandas library. And after some time, he left the company, and that library finally becomes Pandas. So it provides tools for data manipulation like reshaping, merging, sorting, slicing. So these are the basic operator. I hope you have studied in Python programming language. We have sorting, we have slicing, we have aggregation. So these operations can also be applied on the multi-dimensional arrays using Pandas. So this is also possible, and it also allows cleaning and handling missing and wrong data. So like if you have some data and in your file some elements are missing, so you can handle those elements. So this is also possible using Pandas. We have next library. So we have next library, SciPy. Basically, SciPy is used for scientific computing, or generally the full form of this is scientific Python. So and it was created by Travis Oliphant, Piero Peterson, and Eric Jones. These are the creators of this library. And again, it was built on top of Numpy, and it consists of algorithms for optimization. Like if you are interested to solve linear LPP problem, like we have linear programming problem, and if you are interested to solve, we can solve those problems using this SciPy library. If you are interested to fit some curve, so you can fit your curve. Like line fitting is available in this library, so you can perform many optimization tasks using SciPy library. Integration is also possible. You can use some SciPy for integration, interpolation, and also signal and image processing. It is also possible to handle using SciPy library. And next library we have Scikit-Learn. Basically, this is machine learning library. You are interested to model your data. So before this library we have discussed Numpy, Pandas, and SciPy. So those libraries are basically for performing some operations. And here we have Scikit-Learn. basically this is machine learning library, and it was created by David Conpue, and it was built on top of Numpy, SciPy, and Matplotlib. Basically, it focuses on modeling the data, like how you can model your data, how you can fit your data. So basically, it provides machine learning algorithms, classification, regression, and clustering and model validation. So it is possible to use the machine learning algorithms using Scikit-Learn library. So cross validation, this is one of the famous problem, cross validation, dimensionality reduction. So if you're interested in these problems, so you can use this Scikit-Learn library. Next thing, we have Matplotlib library. Matplotlib library basically is used to create your graphs. If you're interested to plot some graph, so you can use Matplotlib, and we have another library, Seaborn. So this Matplotlib library was created by John D. Hunter, and it provides it helps you to create some images. You can create line plots, you can create scatter plots, bar charts, box plots, histograms. So you can create different types of graph using Matplotlib. And if you are interested in three-dimensional plotting, so we have Mplot3. So this is again another library, and this is an advanced version of Matplotlib. Next library, we have Seaborn. This is again a library for plotting high quality images. So if we compare Seaborn and Matplotlib, so Matplotlib basically provides relatively low quality figures. But if you are interested in high quality figures and high quality images, so you can use Seaborn library. And it is closely integrated to data structures from Pandas. So if you are working with Pandas, so you can use Seaborn very easily. And it provides different types of provides different categories of plots. You have relational plot, you have categorical plot, distribution plot. So there are so many types of plots are possible to draw using this Seaborn library. And the main important feature of Seaborn library is it provides very high quality images in comparison to Matplotlib. Now we are going to discuss pandas. Basically, from this slide, we are going to discuss how to analyze our data. So, as I told that we have many libraries to analyze our data. So, if you are interested to check what is the trend, which library or which tool is famous in data analysis, so you can check Stack Overflow trends. So we have this website basically where you can ask your questions. So basically, this website consists of like 80,000 responses from over 180 countries. So this is survey. Basically, this graph is created using this 80,000 responses from 180 countries. So if you're interested to check what is the important tool for data analysis, you can check from that website, Stack Overflow trends. So look at here, we have Pandas is the most popular tool for data analysis. So if you look at in the category of data science and big data, so you will find that Pandas and R are the famous tool for data analysis. And again, Pandas that provides data manipulation and analysis on numerical tables. And it provides reshaping, merging, sorting, slicing, aggregation, and other operations. So basically, these are the basic operations you have already used in Python programming language. So this is also possible on 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional or n-dimensional data. So now we have important thing regarding every library. If you're interested to use any library, you have to install a library and you have to import library. So we have two things: installing and loading. Loading means importing the library. So if you are interested to use Pandas library or Numpy library, so you have to install. So we have some steps here. So first of all, you need to open command prompt, and then you need to run these commands. And after that, you can install this Pandas. So let me show you how to install Pandas library. Just a second. I hope the slide is the screen is visible. Just I am showing how to install this Pandas library. I hope this command prompt is visible. Anyone who can speak? Is it visible? Is there anyone who can say yes and no?
No, command prompt is not visible.
It's not visible. Then it will be an issue. So another, this Chrome is visible or not?
Not yet. Only your presentation is visible.
I'm again sharing. I hope this is visible now. Command prompt.
Yeah, it is visible, sir.
So if you still install Pandas, so what you have to do, you have to just install this Pandas library using command prompt. So we have a small command pip install Pandas. Basically, this is the pip command. So if you install this library, so you just need to write this command, and after that you need to just place a enter. And after that, look at here, requirement already satisfied, because it is already installed on my system. So requirements are already satisfied. So it means it is installed. So we have two steps if we are interested to use any library. First is installation and second one is importing. So this is all about installation, and installation is one time only. So if you are interested to use any library, so you have to install that library only one time. But if you are interested to use any library, so you need to import every time. So let me show you how we can use Pandas library. So I am again showing you another window. Just a second. I hope this is again visible. So we have here this Jupyter notebook. So we are going to use this Jupyter notebook during our conversation. So if you are interested to use any library, like we are interested to use Pandas library, so what we have to do, import Pandas as PD. I hope this is visible, and we can run any command.
Okay.
Director PD. So basically, this is a built-in command of Python programming language. So we can check what is there in the Pandas library. So we have directory PD. So you look at here, we have so many things. We have attributes, and we have some methods in this Pandas library. So you can check. We have here read function. We have read CSV file. We have read clipboard file. We have read Excel file. So there are so many files. So many methods are there to read different files. Like we have read feeder. We have GPQ. So these are the functions we can use to read and different types of file. So it is possible to read different types of file, like we can read SQL file, SPSS file, SAS file. So these are the files we can read out. So using this Pandas library. So this is possible. So next thing we have, Pawan sir, is it not possible to share my complete screen? Because I have to switch on both the things again and again. So
Okay, try. I will try, sir. Just wait.
So please allow me to share a screen. I think my complete screen is visible now. Is there anyone who can say yes and no one last time?
Presentation is okay. Is it visible?
Now, what about Jupyter Notebook?
Yes, it is visible.
Thank you. Now we need to switch on sometimes on this PPT and again on Jupyter Notebook. So that's why I'm sharing the screen. So let us start. So if remember, if we are interested to use, we need to perform two steps.
Sajid sir, any issue, Sajid sir?
No, it's okay now. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So now we have two things. We need to install and then we need to load the library. So now we are going to start discussion on Pandas library. What is Pandas library? Basically, it is a library we can use to perform data analysis. And if we are interested to analyze the data, then we have two things. We have Pandas series and we have Pandas data frame. So first we are going to discuss Pandas series. Pandas series basically is a column in a table. We all of us are aware with this table type data structure. So basically a column as is known as Pandas series. So if you are interested to create column, or we can say if you are interested to create series, so we can create easily. Just we have to use pandas and we need to pandas series method. So look at here, we have this pandas series method. I'm just copying this code and I'm just printing this code on the next Jupyter window. So look at here, we are using here import pandas as PD. We have L equal to 10 and then we have this I. Basically, this is a list. All of you have already you created this list. So we have L equal to 10, 20, 30. We have some 6 values in this list and we are interested to create Pandas series. So look at here, we have created this series and here the type of this series is pandas.code.series. So basically this is a series, or you can say this is a column. And if you are in, look at here, we have by default 0 to 5, we have index. If you are interested to use some other index, so you can use I equal to UV. We have here I equal to UV WXYZ. So look at here, after that the index will change. Now it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I am using here I equal to this table, it means we are using index. Look at here, pandas is the pandas series function, index equal to I. So here we have index equal to I, and if we are using this, then what will happen? We have index U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So whatever you are interested to use as an index, so you can use. This is possible using pandas. So it is also possible to create. It is possible to create the Panda series using dictionaries. So dictionary again is a different data type in Python programming language. So basically you can create Panda series using any iterable. We have sequence data type in Python programming language and we have the collection. So if you have sequence, so you can create series using sequence. Like list is a sequence, dictionary is a sequence, and string is a sequence. So you can create series of any sequence data type. So here we have created just a sequence series using list. Now we are going to create a series using dictionary data type. So I'm just copying this code. So now you can check what I'm going to do. So look at here, I have selected one line here, D equal to Sajid colon 30, Ranjit colon 35. Basically, this is our dictionary data type. And we are interested to create a series. So how we can create? So we have paired series method in pandas library. So we can use that function. So look at here, I'm using. So we have created this series. Sajid 30, Sananjan 35, Shivam 25. This is how we can create a series using any sequence. So if we have any sequence data type, we can create series. Next thing, we have data frame. So data frame basically is a two-dimensional, you can say two-dimensional or n-dimensional data type. Sorry. So if you are interested to create n-dimensional or two-dimensional data frame, so you have data frame method. So if you are, I'm interested to create data frames using again one dictionary data type. So just I'm showing you how we can create. So I hope this is visible. Someone has written it is not visible. Is it not visible? Is there anyone who can say yes and no visible? So we are creating here data frame. So remember, we have two things. One is series and second one is data frame. Series basically you can say one column, and data frame basically you can say multi-dimensional structure, two-dimensional structure. So here we are using D dictionary. Look at here, selected part D equal to age. Basically this represents a column, and another item in dictionary represents another column. So we have weight and we have age. And then we have index Sajid, Ranjit, and so on. Basically, I'm creating a small database in which we have age weight of 3%. So you can check after running this code. So look at here, we have Sajid, age is 30, weight is 70. Similarly, Ranjit, age is 35 and weight is 65. Similarly, we have Shivam, 25 is age and 72 is the weight. So this is how we are creating data frame. So this is how we can create two-dimensional data frames. Now this is one part of the story, and second part, if we have some file, how we can load that file. So now we are going to load one file, and look at in the next slide. So how we can load different files using Pandas library. So like if we have this CSV file, just let me show you this file. We have this data file. I hope this file is visible to everyone. We have here 4 columns: duration, pulse, max pulse, and calories. Basically, this is data for workout of some person. So, and in this table we have 169 total rows. So we can check. We have here 160 rows. So basically, total 169 values are there, and one is basically is the top of this table. So we have this table and we have this data CSV file, and we are interested to load this file. So let me show you how we can load this file. So look at here, we are in the download folder, and the file is inside this. Look at here. I hope this data CSV file is visible. So we have data.csv file, and we are interested to load this file in Python, this in Jupyter Notebook using Panda. So how we can load this file? So let me show you. So we have just simple method df equal to pd dot read underscore csv, and just we need to write the name of the file, data.csv. So this is how we can read file. So look at here, we have load this file, and if we are interested to check information regarding this file, so we have one method of this file, one method of this data frame. So we have df.info. Look at here, we have all information regarding this file. So what is the information here? We have 0 equal to 0 is we have 4 columns, total 4 columns are there, and we have 169 entries, 0 to 168. And in duration, we have 169 non-null values. And in the second column, again, we have 169 non-null values. And in the last column, we have 164 non-null values. So this is how we can check what we have loaded in our system. So this is how we can load our files. So look at this slide. So we have different read function in Pandas library. So we can use those functions to read different types of file. So we have read CSV file. And what is read CSV file? So what is read CSV file? Basically, it reads comma separated files into data frames. So after that, we can analyze data. So we have different methods, and we have different attributes to check. We have different methods and different attributes to analyze the file. So we have two things. One is attribute, and another one is the basically the method. So if you are interested to check what are the attributes and methods, so we have again this built-in function directory. So you can use this directory method. So if I'm using here directory, then it will return so many things. It has some magic values, it has some attributes, it has some methods. Look at here, in the first we have first 4 columns: calories, duration, max pulse, and pulse. And after that, we have some magic values. And after that, we have here some methods. So we have here some methods: absolute, we have addition, we have add prefix, we have aggregate, we have align all. These are the methods. Remember, we have some values with underscore before the name, and we have some without underscore. So basically, the name with underscore are magic values, and we are using those values implicitly. And we have we have attributes and methods here, so we can use. So we have some Python objects. Basically, you can say pandas attributes have Pandas library provides some attributes and methods. So we can check using directory method. And if we're interested to use attribute, so we just need to mention name of the attribute. Like we have different attributes here: d types, columns, axis, number of dimensions, size, shape, values, column name. So if you are interested to check what are the types of columns, so we have here df.d types. Basically, it provides data types. So if we run this command, then what will happen? It will provide data types of every column. So in first column, it basically is the duration, in which we have all integer values with 64 memory allocated to each integer. In second, we have again 64 byte integer, and the third we have again the same thing, and the last we have float 64. So if you are interested to check what are the type of values in every column, so you can use this D type attribute. Similarly, if you are interested to check row labels and column labels, so we have here axis attributes. So you can use df.axis. So look at here, range starts from 0 and goes up to 169, and its step value is 1. So it means the first row is marked with 0 and the last row will be 168. And the index of columns are duration, pulse, max pulse, and calories. Similarly, if you are interested to check number of dimensions, so what are the dimension in your data, whatever you have loaded, so you can check ndim. So basically, this is number of dimensions. So here we have 2 dimensional. Basically, we have rows and we have column. It means this is 2-dimensional data. And if you are interested to check what is the shape, it means how many rows and how many columns are there. So you can use this shape attribute. So we have 169 rows and 4 columns. So this is how we can use different types of attributes. There are so many attributes, so we can use. So there are so many attributes we can use. Similarly, we have methods. In the next slide, we have different pandas methods. So what are those methods? Basically, methods are similar to functions. Sometimes we need to send arguments, and sometimes it is not required. So we have first method, which is info. So remember, we have loaded file. Now we are going to use these methods. So first method basically is info. What does it info? Basically, it provides basic information regarding data frame, or you can say basic information regarding your file. So we have here df.info. So I'm just writing here df.info, and you can see some information will be displayed. Look at here, I'm using here df.info, and here we have basic information regarding this file. We have 169 total entries. We have total 4 columns, and the types of every column is also given, and the size is also given. So this is the basic thing, and this is basically is known as first step in data analysis. Why it is known as? Look at the calories column, the selected part here. It says we have 164 non-null values, and in remaining rows we have 169 non-null values. It means in the 4th column we have 4 missing values. So this info method is the first step to analyze your data. So in duration column, what we have 169 non-null values, and all of them are integer. In the second column, what do we have? We have 169 non-null values, and all of them are integers. And in the third column, we have 169 non-null values, and all of them are integers. Similarly, we have 4th column. In that column, what we have 164 non-null values. So basically, this is the first step in data analysis. We know there are 5 null values in the last column, and we need to handle those values. So similarly, we have another method, like we have head. If you are interested to check what are the first 5 rows, so you can use head method. So here we can display first 5 rows. And if you're interested to display more than 5 rows, so if you're interested to check what are the first 10 rows, so you just need to mention 10 as an argument. So df.head, and then we need to pass 10 as an integer. So here if we run this, so it will display first 10 rows. So if you are interested to check last rows, so we have tail method. So if we are not mentioning any argument, so it will display last 5 rows. So look at here, it is displaying last 5 rows. And if we are interested in last 10 rows, so what we have to do, again the same thing we have to do, 10, just mention 10 here, and it will display last 10 rows. Similarly, if you are interested to check any randomly any row, so you can just write sample. So basically it will provide sample 1 row. By default it will provide 1 row. So look at here, it will randomly display any row. But if you are interested to check 5 rows randomly, 5 random rows in the table data, so you can check. We have sample 5, so it will display 5 random rows from your data. So we have loaded this file data.csv, and now we are looking at the 5 rows. So look at the 17th row, we have NaN value. So basically this is missing value in the last column. So if you are interested to analyze this data, what you have to do, you have to handle first these missing values. Next thing we have, next method we have describe. So this is important method. What is this describe method? Basically it provides basic statistics regarding your file. So if you are using this describe method, then it will provide for every column all numeric columns. It will provide total number of rows. Basically in duration we have 169, in pulse we have 169, and in the last column we have 164. Similarly, it will provide mean for all numeric columns, standard deviation for all numeric columns, minimum value for all numeric columns, and maximum value of all numeric columns. And similarly 25th, 50th and 75th values are also provided. So this is the simple method you can use. We have here describe method. So you can use this just describe method and you can analyze your file very easily. So just in 2 steps you can analyze your file. Look at here, we have just 3 lines of code and you can analyze your file. So first of all, we are importing pandas. Second, we are reading file, and the third one, we are using this describe method. So only using 3 lines of code, you can analyze your file. So what is there in the file? How many rows are there? What is the mean of every numeric column? What is the standard deviation of every numeric column? And what is the minimum value in every numeric column? This is how we can perform. So this is only 3 lines of code and you can analyze your file. Next thing we have another methods. If you are interested in only standard deviation, mean and median, so you can also compute mean, median for only numeric columns. So if you are interested in only you are not interested in all the statistics, or you are interested in only mean, so just write mean method. Mean method is there, so it will provide mean of every numeric column. Remember, if you are using these methods, mean, describe, standard deviation, so they will provide corresponding value corresponding to numeric columns. If you have non-numeric columns, it will not provide anything. It will be a blank will be there. So so we have these methods and you can analyze your data using these methods. And for lastly, we have drop and a. Basically, if you are interested to drop missing values, you can drop. So I'm just showing you how to drop some missing values. So I'm just using this method drop NA, and after that you can check. So what we have done, just we are dropping some missing values. Now look at here, we have dropped basically we have dropped some values here. Now after that we are providing information regarding this. Look at here, we have dropped all rows in which we have null values. Now in every column we have 164 values. Look at here, we have 164 values in every column. So this is how we can handle missing values. This is one step. We have different methods to handle missing values and wrong values. So this is one of the way to handle missing values. So next thing we have, you are interested to explore data frames. So we have different ways. So first is you can use head method. What head methods will provide? It will list first 5 records. If you are interested in first 10 records and 20 records, or you are interested in first k records, so you need to mention k as an argument. If you are interested in last 5 records, so you just need to use tal method. And if you are interested in like last 10 records and 20 last records and so on. So if you are interested in only last record, so you need to mention value in tal method. So we have here head method and we have tal method. So if you are interested in first records, so you need to use head method. If you are interested in the last record, so you need to use tal method. Similarly, we have info method. It provides basic information regarding your file. So now we can also select a subset from a data frame. So we have a very big file. This is we are using a file of 169 rows. So maybe you have files of some 20,000 rows. So if you are interested to find out subset, you are interested to select a subset of your file. So we have ways to to subset your file. So what are those methods? So basically we can access any column. So we have first method df.pulse and df_pulse. And if you are interested to find out only two columns, so you just need to mention names of the column. This is how you can use. And if you are interested to use check some rows, so we have methods as well. So we have two methods, lock method and we have iLock method. So look at here in the selected part, we have lock methods. If you are using lock methods, then you need to mention label. But if you are using iLock method, it means you need to mention index of the rows or columns. This is what we have to do. So let me show you. If you are interested in first row, if you are interested in first row only, then how you can access? So we have iLock, and we can mention here only one. So it will provide you first row. Look at here, we have a df.iLock. Basically, it is providing, sorry, you just need to use here brackets, square brackets. And after that it will provide you first row. Look at here, we have first row. Now, if you're interested in first five rows, so you can just use this one column 5. This is again, remember, an operating Python programming language column. So I'm using here. This is used to display rows from 1 to 5. So basically, it starts from 1 and goes up to 5 minus 1. It means it will provide 4 rows. Look at here, we have 1 column 5. It means it will start from the row number 1 and goes up to 5 minus 1. That is 4. So if you are interested in first 4 rows, so we need to mention here 1 column 5. So if you are interested in 1 column 50 with a step value of 3, so you have another way. So you can just use here. So look at here, it will provide every row after a distance of 3, or you can say after a gap of 3. So 1 colon 50 colon 3. So this is again an operator. Basically, this is a slice operator, and you can use slice operator on your data on your CSV file using Pandas. So this is basic data type. It is used with sequence data type in Python programming. So now we have access some rows, and if you are interested to access some part of the file, so you just need to mention labels for columns. So just like we have 4 columns, so we just need to mention 1 column 3. So it means what we are interested in, the column starts from the first position and goes up to 3. It means 3 minus 2. So it will provide you rows from 1 to 50 is more. So let us take 20 value here. So look at here, we have pulse and we have max pulse. So basically, this is the subset of your data. So whatever you have loaded, so this is the subset of that file. So similarly, if you are interested in step value, so you can use there is another method which is basically known as lock method. And if you are using lock method, what you have to do, you just need to mention labels of the columns. Look at here, I am using here this lock method. And how we can use lock method, just look at here, df.lock. So if you are using lock, we just need to mention labels of the column. Remember this thing. So look at here, we are using 3 columns and we are using rows from 10 to 29. So this is what we are doing. So this is the first step in this is the next step in data analysis. So now we have basic exercise. Calculate standard deviation for all numeric columns. So we have simple method, that is info. So you can use info method for the first exercise, df.info. Let me show you. If you are interested to do this exercise, calculate standard deviation for all numeric columns. So what you have to do, just use .info method. We have info method you can use. And if you are interested to compute mean values for first 50 records in a data set, then what you have to use? You have to use head method. Let me show you. So if you are interested to compute standard deviation of first 50 rows, so how we can use? So look at here, I'm using here df.had50.standard deviation. It will compute standard deviation of first 50 rows. So this is the next step. So this is how we can analyze some rows and some columns of the data. This is another next step in analysis. Sorry. And if you are interested, what is the mean value of first 50 records in a column? This is also possible. And calculate basic statistics for pulse column. So what you have to do, you just write df.pulse.describe. This will provide the all information. So we have here df.pulse.describe. So it will provide basic information regarding this column. So it will provide basic information, count how many rows are there, what is the mean of all the values, and what is the standard deviation, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value. So this is how you can check statistics for one column. Next thing we have, you can use some advanced method, basically group by method. If you are interested to perform grouping on duration, so look at this file. I hope this file is visible. Look at here, we have different duration here. We have 60 duration, we have 45 duration, we have 45. So if you are interested to perform, you are interested to compute mean for some specific duration. You are interested to compute mean value of pulse for duration 60. So you can perform. So we have group by method, and using this group by method, you can do this thing easily. So again, I'm just copying this code for saving the time. So look at here, we have imported pandas, then we are reading file. After that, we are dropping null values, and then we are performing group by operation on duration. So it means wherever we have 60 duration, we are combining all those values, and after that I'm creating mean of all those values. So look at here, just run these commands. So for duration 50, pulse is we have a mean value for pulse is 102, maximum pulse is 119.5 some value, and similarly we have mean values for calories is 87.35. So this is how we can perform group by method. This is another step. Next thing we have DF filtering. So basically, if you are interested to perform filtering on data frames, so you can perform. So like here, we are interested to perform some. We are interested to compute a mean for all rows in which duration is less than 50. Then how we can use? So we have here new. Just I'm copying this file. This one line. So look at here. What I am doing here, I'm creating a data frame in which duration is less than 50, and after that I'm computing mean of I'm computing mean for all those rows. So look at here, we have mean for duration less than 50 will be 36, pulse for pulse it will be 111, and so on. So it is also possible to apply filters. So you can apply filters, and in filters you can use different operation greater than and equal to, less than, equal to, and not equal to. So this is basically the basic data analysis using pandas. And we have another thing, pandas correlation. What is pandas correlation? Basically, the correlation varies from -1 to +1, and perfect correlation is 1. So basically, we say if we have correlation equal to 1 between two columns or between two attributes, it means they are directly proportional to each other. And if we have correlation equal to -1, then they are indirectly proportional. So that's why we are saying here good correlation is close to 1 or -1. It means what? If we have correlation between two columns equal to 1, they are directly proportional, and if we have correlation equal to -1, they are indirectly proportional. So this is another thing in the data analysis. And bad correlation is close to 0. Whenever correlation is close to 0, we can't say anything. So we can't say whether it is directly proportional or indirectly proportional. So let me just show you how we can use this, how we can compute this correlation. So we have here this, we have loaded this file now. You just need to use correlation method. So look at here, we have this correlation, and look at the diagonal values. The correlation between duration and duration is 1, because they are the same thing. It means they are perfectly correlated. It means that's why we have correlation value equal to 1. So in every diagonal values we have 1, because every column, or you can say a pulse, is directly proportional to itself. Similarly, max pulse is directly proportional to max pulse. Similarly, calories is directly proportional to calories. That's why we have one null. In diagonal we have 1. Similarly, look at correlation between duration and calories. We have 0.922 this is close to 1. It means they are directly proportional, because basically what is this? We have positive correlation. Positive correlation means duration is directly proportional to calories. So it means if you are working more, so like you are running, so if you have you work out for 1 hour, so your calorie will be high. If you are working for 2 hours, then calories will be more. So we have here correlation equal to 0.9227. It means what is there? So duration and calories are directly proportional. It means if you are increasing duration of your workout, more calories will burn. Or vice versa, you can say if more calories are burned, it means you are putting so much more time on workout. So look at here, duration and calories. There is you can say there is good correlation between those. And now look at the another thing, pulse and calories. So pulse and calories, look at the values, 0.025121. So this is close to 0. We can't say anything. So we can't say anything surely, but it depends on the application. So basically, the value is close to 0. So that's why we are unable to say anything whether this is directly proportional or indirectly proportional. So that's why, but it also depends on application, what type of data we are handling. So we can't say that it is always useless. Sometimes it is useful, because what type of data you are loading and you are handling, it depends on that. So this is how you can check whether one thing is proportional and another thing is indirectly proportional. So the correlation methods is used to perform these things. So next thing, because time is going very fast, and the next topic we have to use this Matplotlib library. Basically, this is used to create figures, or you can say diagrams. So basically, it is possible to create R equal to 0 means no correlation. It doesn't, again, I'm saying it also depends on the data what you are handling, what type of data you are handling. Sometimes 0 correlation may have some meaning. It depends on the data, what type of data you are handling. So we can't say, basically, in the last slide I have written bad correlation is close to 0. It depends. We are saying that there is a bad correlation, but we can't say there is no relation. There is some relation, and it depends on the data. Now we are going to discuss here Matplotlib, and again Matplotlib we can create our graphs, and line plots are possible, scatter plots are possible, bar charts are also possible, pie charts and box plot. There are so many types of diagram we can create using Matplotlib. And again we have two steps. First we need to install the library at one time only, and another, whenever we are interested to create figures or we are interested to draw the diagrams, we just need to import the library. Just we need to use import matplotlib. So let me show you how we can create line diagram using pandas. I'm just copying this code because of time constraints. Look at here what I'm going to do. I hope this is visible to everyone. First of all, we are importing pandas, and then we are importing matplotlib. So here we are importing matplotlib pyplot. Why we are loading pyplot module of the Matplotlib library? Because we are interested to create some plot. So after that, we are reading this file, data.csv file, the same file using Pandas library. And after that, what we are going to do, we are just creating line diagram for every column. We are just interested to draw lines for every column. So let me just show you. So look at here, we have this diagram. So this is line diagram for every column. So sometimes it is required to draw line diagrams. So you can draw you just need to use df.plot. And if you are interested in another kind of diagram, just you need to mention you just need to pass as a keyword argument. I hope you have. We have here df.plot. So if you're interested to create a scatter diagram, so we just need to pass kind equal to scatter. I hope you have studied functions, and in functions we have different types of arguments, and we have keyword arguments. So you have to mention keyword if you're interested to create another type of diagram. So let me just show you. If you're interested to create a scatter diagram, and what basically they are two-dimensional diagram, it means if you have two-dimensional data, like you have x and y, you have x and y axis, and you are interested to draw some points. So you can create a scatter diagram. So here just we have this kind equal to scatter. Look at the difference here. We have just scatter, and then we have x equal to duration, and we have y equal to max pulse. Why we are just mentioning two columns? Because scatter diagram are two-dimensional diagram. In that we need geometric coordinates. So you can look at here, just we are changing one line, kind equal to scatter, x equal to duration, and y equal to max pulse. What we are doing here, basically we are creating a scatter diagram, or you can say we are plotting every point on the two-dimensional plot. So look at here, we have this type of graph. So this is basically what this is basically scatter diagram. So we are just plotting points on two-dimensional plane. So if you are interested to write here something as pulse, so this is also possible. Look at here, different types of diagram will be there. So we have now we are creating a scatter diagram between pulse and max pulse. You can also use calories here. I don't remember the name, calories. So I think it is correct. So let me just show different. Now we have different types of diagram. So this is again scatter diagram. So we have pulse and we have calories. So we can we are just plotting the points. So this is basically this type of diagram are used in multi-objective optimization. I hope some people are aware with multi-objective optimization. So whenever we are interested to create Pareto fronts, we use this type of diagram. And next thing we have histogram. Again, histogram is what basically it represents frequency of every item in one column. So we can create histogram, and what is how we can create, just a histogram will be created for one column only, remember. So because we are computing the frequency of every item in every column. So if we run this, we are just changing here one line. This is I hope this is visible. df pulse dot plot. So basically I'm creating histogram for pulse column only. So you just check here, we have a histogram here. If you are interested to create the histogram for duration, basically it creates a frequency of every item. So look at here, we have a histogram for duration. Similarly, we can create some max for the calories is there, or pulse is there, I think. So it will create again histogram, same histogram is there. Now you can create a histogram for any column. Next thing we have pie diagram. So basically pie diagram represents share of every value in one column. So if we are creating, let me just show you what it will be very bad. It will not be a good diagram if you look at this diagram, because I'm just commenting one line here, df1 column 20. What I have done here, I'm creating pie diagram for all values in duration column. So it will be a very poor diagram. Look at here. This is very poor diagram because we have 169 values. So that's why this is very poor. But if we have only 20 values, then it will create. Look at here, one column 20. I'm just reading 20 values in that column. So it will create pie diagram. Look at this is nice diagram. So basically, what pie diagram is representing share of every point. So we have here pie chart. And similarly, if you are interested to create different other different types of diagram, like you are interested in bar chart, or you are interested in area chart, or you are interested in box plot. This box plot is very important graph for research. I hope many of you. So this is the last graph in our session. So here I am creating box plot. So df equal to v. I'm reading again this one column, and after that I'm creating this. So here we have here box plot. Look at here. I hope this is visible. Box plot are basically represents box plots basically represents the range of the that column or that variable basically, and it is useful in research. This is useful for research purpose. So we have different we have another kind of diagrams we can also create using Matplotlib. And look at here, the quality is not very good. If you are interested to create high quality diagram, for that you have Seaborn library. So now the session is over from my side. If participants are interested to ask anything, they can ask. So just let me show.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sajid, for a very good and interactive lecture. Participants, the house is open for the discussion. Please ask the queries if you have. Participants, first of all, you can unmute yourself and ask the queries if you have.
Anyone want to ask anything, or he or she can ask?
Sajid sir, your voice is pretty low.
Voice?
Yeah, now it is okay.
Now. Okay.
Yeah. Dear participants, I request you to please ask the questions. It is clear or all clear?
This is all clear, I think. If you have anything, you can ask me.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Good evening.
Sir, which libraries are required for implementation of video and video forgery like that, or image processing? Please.
We have in this slide. I think you have. That is.
Sir, I have missed that. That's why, sir. Sorry. Did you?
Just a second. I'm just coming to. We have here SciPy library, signal and image processing. So if you are interested to use this SciPy scientific Python, so this is very nice. So you can perform optimization and image processing. This is very nice library, and this is very simple. If you try, you're analyzing your image. This is very simple using SciPy, and only 2-3 lines of code are required, not more than that. SciPy. I think it answers your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I missed this slide. It was really a wonderful session, sir. Means we got to know many things from you, sir. In fact, it was very short. Means, means 1 hour is not enough. So
I know, because we have the time limitations.
Sir, please share sir's mail ID, sir.
Means we can say Python is all for, means if we say we are machine learning engineers, then Python is the fuel for it. So
necessary.
Thank you so much, sir.
So next time we will plan to conduct the workshop especially for the Python.
Okay, sure, sir.
Okay, because we are running the time. Okay. Any more queries?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Ask immediately, because we have the well-directed session at 4 p.m.
Yes, sir. I have one small doubt, sir.
Please ask.
In scatter diagram, how to classify the points in different colors, sir?
So for that, we have a look at here. We have, I hope slides is visible. So we have here kind one is basically this is keyword argument. So similarly, we have other argument. We have color. So you just need to mention color equal to, and we have different values, like we have O, we have star. These are the shape, and we also mention color. G, we have green color, we have red color. So this is how you can mention. If you just go to directory of that function, you will find out all information. Let me just show you. I hope this slide is visible. But this Python, so just write directory df.plot. You will receive all the information regarding that. Directory df.plot.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other question?
Sir, is there any library for the image processing?
Yes, sir. SciPy
for the image processing.
SciPy, sir. SciPy.
Sir, is there any library for the image processing in Python?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is scientific Python. SciPy.
Okay.
I hope I am not properly audible. It seems I am not properly audible.
Okay.
So
okay,
this is SciPy, scientific Python. Thank you, Pavan sir. Is it okay or?
I think Pawan sir.
I think
Hello.
it's network. So Abhishek sir, I have shared PPTs with Pawan sir, Dr. Pawan. So because you have next session, and so we just
Okay, sir. So I'll just, sir, 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 for both of things, I'll just give the both of things. So thank you very much, sir. It is my honor and privilege to propose both of things. I, on behalf of Department of Computer Science, Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amarkantak, would like to thank Dr. Sajid sir to deliver the lecture on Python programming. Sir, in this talk, you discussed about the importance of data, 5Bs of big data, and basics of Pythons. We further discuss about various libraries like Pandas, Scikit, and many more, which are always be a backbone of any programming language. Sir, I know it is very difficult to discuss all the programming language within a 1 hour time frame, but you explain very well. I hope, sir, our participant has definitely gained a good knowledge. Thank you very much, sir.
thank you, sir. I also thankful for all of you for providing me this opportunity.
Pawan, sir,
Thank you.
are you there?
I think he lost connection. So
Sure, sir.
so thank
Sure,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Sajid, sir.
Sajid? साजिद सर, बंसल सर, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Dr. Sajid is there or he has gone? Dr. Sajid?
I think he is.
Okay.
हाँ, आपकी
Okay.
आ रही है. I think.
Okay.
He's left.
Okay. Let me contact to the Neeraj sir. What is the status? हाँ, Neeraj sir, what is the status?
I'm calling to Shukla sir. Just wait for a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dear participants, now we will move forward to the.
You may call to Vikas sir also. No? He's calling me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. He is left.
No, sorry.
Okay. We are moving forward to the end of the session, and we are going forward to the valedictory of this program.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm Rupesh Kumar from Katihar, Bihar. Hello.
अरे विकास सर को लिंक भेज देना मीटिंग का उनके व्हाट्सएप पे मोहन सर हेलो